Oh my god, I can't take it anymore. I feel like I'm going f***ing insane. It's day... I don't know, so go day 73. Things just don't feel the same. Like, has this wall always looked like this? Plus, what happened to the rest of my Pop Funkos and my statues and my movies? But, I just gotta press on with what I have, and I'll make do. And now that I have a seemingly limitless amount of time on my hands, I figured I might as well try to get into that whole anime thing that everyone's so crazy about. Now, I mean, I never really got into anime. I mean, I always heard people talking about it, and that's as far as that goes. When I was growing up, I watched a few episodes of Pokemon, Bakugan, and Beyblade, but other than that, I didn't really know what anime was. Recently, I've seen a few episodes of Dragon Ball and Death Note, but I haven't really gotten into them. And I play Doki Doki Literature Club. So I decided to look up anime on Google, and one of the first things to come up was the sexiest anime movies and shows on Netflix. Well, I'm sold! But I should probably know what the Urban Dictionary has to say about it, because what the f*** does Merriam-Webster know? It's Japanese animation, drawn in the same style as manga, just animated. What's a manga? Is that like a disease or something? Well, after a quick search on the Urban Dictionary, they say that manga has nothing to do with pornography. Good thing, because I was worried. However, some are pornographic, so... Okay, I'm back. I went to my local Barnes & Noble to try and find some mangas. However, all I came back with was this. And after looking through them, they're basically Japanese comic books. I actually really like this one. The story, the art, and the characters were all great, and has plenty of potential. And I was only slightly confused when I jumped from Volume 5 to Volume 21, so I might as well fill my room with it. Well, now that I know what anime is, what should I watch first? I know, I'll go to Google. I typed in, help, I need to get into anime, what should I watch? And this came up. Worst anime ever, huh? Well, this ought to be good. So it begins with a calm shot of empty space, and then a damn star explodes, and a guy who spent like $2 on a wizard costume appears in the empty vacuum of space and says that a bewitching girl who will lead the world to its end is coming. But enough about that, here's a girl dancing around for no goddamn reason for a whole minute, all while the singer proclaims her love to Nora, aka the dancing girl. Now you might be wondering why she randomly stops moving in the middle of spins, or just sits there for several seconds. Well, that's because as you're about to see, Twinkle Nora Rock Me has animation that feels like they had a couple coins and old receipts in their pockets and said, we'll make it work. Then we cut to an airport where Nora's back, everyone! But the police show up to the... Robbie? They all pile out at 1 frame per second like, don't go too fast there, guys, it's not like you have a criminal to catch. We cut back to Nora, who randomly has a gun now, all while the police rush to the crowd. Well, I mean, they're supposed to be rushing, but it just looks like each of them has the ability to teleport. Now, I thought they were after Nora, but no, they're actually after this guy. And so is Nora, apparently. He takes a hostage, and the, I guess, police chief tells him, don't behave like that, let her go. Because that's how you defuse a hostage situation. He tries to get away, and yep, that's where all the budget went. Wendy's and shine her glasses, but apparently that caused the girl to, what the f***? What the hell happened? I mean, he basically gives up after that. I mean, what else should you do after that? Oh, and the woman's perfectly fine. Look, she's right next to Nora. What the f*** just happened? Turns out she's a bounty hunter. Why is she a bounty hunter? Well, that's certainly a good question, because it's certainly not for the money. She gets a check for $10,000 and burns it with her superpowers because, yep, she has superpowers. Every single goddamn one. Fire, the ability to stop time, teleport, you name it, she probably has it. He demands that he borrows her powers, she smiles, and we fade to her face. Now she's on a spaceship where she's trying to get to planet Dazzle. This guy tries to get her to turn back and asks her what she's planning to do. I mean, that's a good question, because it's been 5 minutes and I have no f***ing idea what's happening. Yeah, because it's the f***ing wind. So she lands on the planet with her hoverboard and walks into a town where all the inhabitants appear out of thin air. She wanders into a bar, orders some milk, and then she beats these guys up for no damn reason and pulls a gun on them. They decide to rush the girl with a gun because, sure, why not? Then she freezes time, walks past him, and stops near this man who looks like he's seen things. Then this tall guy starts beating everyone up, and wouldn't you know it, he's the guy Nora's after. She wants to figure out where the wizard Fukuro or Futuro is or whatever. After a while, she stops him by levitating the beam he's attacking with and then commits some manslaughter. He gets away, but she's followed by the blue man from the bar who knows where Futuro is. She's after him because he has a $1 million bounty on his head. But then why would you burn the money you got from the other guy then? She tries to get him to talk by bribing him, but it doesn't work. And then we cut to Futuro and his brother. Guess there's no use in ending that scene then. They say, man, she's powerful, and we have to fight psychic powers with psychic powers. But... So the Blue Man tells us that Dazzle's become a haven for criminals and bandits, and that Futuro and his brother Tuchino are the rulers. There's no job, so he can't leave to become a dancer. Oh no! Also, apparently they got introduced to each other off screen because now they're on a first-name basis. Max feels powerless and afraid until Nora inspires him by getting him to dance in one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in my life. It's like they made it 20 seconds into the scene and then they ran out of money, so they just colored in the storyboards and called it a day. Hell, the rest of the movie looks like that, so it wouldn't exactly surprise me. Like, come on, Nora, use those 2 seconds of animation. And Max just does the same dance over and over and over again. Nora even goes so far as to say that he's the best dancer in the galaxy. If this is the best that the galaxy's got, then we're f***ed. Once Nora joins in, it all goes downhill from there. Just the same dance, looped for an eternity, and if we're lucky, it runs at 20 frames per second. But otherwise, yeah, it's a mess. After that, they're off to go do... something. I feel like they probably cut a bunch of important scenes explaining the world and who these people are. Like Max telling Nora where the hideout is, who Nora is, who Max is, or really showing any defining traits to any of these characters, because as it stands, I don't give a shit about anyone in this story. Like, Nora wants to be a bounty hunter, because why the hell not? What are her limits? She has none! Backstory? Pfft, we don't need that. She does anything she wants, and she wins. There's no conflict, and nothing interesting happens due to this. Anyways, they have a battle where Futuro turns into a dinosaur. Why the hell not? Then he gets captured by the ground, but watch out, Nora, because he has the ability to shake the screen like this. She falls down the hole until she doesn't, because she fixed the hole and put herself above the ground. Then Futuro turns into fry oil, and this does the trick. I guess is where we draw the line. Earth-shattering attacks are ineffective, but fry oil does her in. Meanwhile, Max gets chased by Tuchino, and that is the end of that scene. Futuro paralyzes Nora and threatens to stop her heart. So why not do that? You're trying to kill her after all. Oh, so he can gloat and be beat by Nora, who stops his heart and reduces him to basically a baby. Meanwhile, Max got Tuchino stuck between some rocks, even though he managed to destroy and swing around pillars before, but okay, whatever you say. Then we cut to Nora joining a band with Max dancing alongside her, and Futuro gets locked up. The end. And that was Twinkle Nora Rock Me, probably one of the best animes I've ever seen. Now granted, I've barely seen any animes, but it wasn't completely flawless. It had a couple problems, like the story, characters, animation, the world, but hey, at least the music's pretty good, and this means I finally watched an anime. Hold on, I need to check something. So I was sent a link to this website, and the first thing they asked was, are you over 18? And I'm no bitch, so of course I put yes. Then they asked for my credit card information, and of course I gave it to them because I always trust sketchy looking websites. Next thing I know, I'm on some, unsavory websites. And long story short, I am now in debt.